to this video on how do deliverables and dependencies work. I'm going to take you through the whole cycle of setting up a deliverable, then setting up a dependency, and then changing the date of the deliverable, and then changing the date of the dependency, so you can see the whole cycle, how it works. Very, very powerful functionality in Project Server. So I've set up a couple of projects here. So this training sub-project, I'm going to go now and create a deliverable in this. So I'm going to select the column to the left of the row of the project in the project center, and I'm going to check out the project in Microsoft Project for editing. Just wait for that to load, and then I'm just going to go straight in very, very quickly and easily and go and set a deliverable in this project. Now this could be any project that's going to be giving a piece of work to another project. So I'm going to go and select a task in here, and this is the end of a section. It is just a dummy task just so that I can show you how quickly and easy it is to go and set up a deliverable. So this date here is the 22nd of January, so I'm going to actually go and give something to another project on the 22nd of January. So I select the task, and up here on the task ribbon I'm going to select deliverable, create deliverable. Now what that's done, you can see in the indicators column there's a little icon there and it says the task is linked to a deliverable. It's like a little box. I like to think of it as the present, it's giving something. You can see there's also a little indicator over here on the Gantt chart. Now I'm going to shut down that project. I'm going to shut it down properly, save it, wait for it to save, publish, wait for it to publish, close, and then check that project back into the service. That's the first bit that we've done then. Then I'm going to go and create a dependency upon that deliverable in another project. That's saved. It says bottom right that it's saved, completed successfully. I'm now going to publish. And again, I'm going to wait for it to say it's published, completed successfully. Seems to go all of a sudden from 0% to published, completed successfully, and it's done it. Okay, so I'm going to click on the close button, and do I want to check it in? Yes, I do want to check the project in, and then I'm just going to click on the exit button. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to now go and take the training master dependency project, select the column to the left of the row in the project center, and I'm going to check that out in Microsoft Project for editing. Okay, the project opens, and then I need to find a task in here that's going to be, think of these as gives and gets. So one project is giving and the next project is getting. So this task here will do, this is the 27th of January, so giving myself a little bit of slack there. So the project is giving something to me on, a deliverable on the 22nd of January, and I'm going to set it up here to receive it on the 27th of January. So I click up here again on the task ribbon, I click deliverables, and this time I click manage dependencies. And I'm going to click on this add a new dependency link here on the left hand side. I'm going to click on the drop down, and I'm going to go and select the project that has got the deliverable in it. And it's this one here, the training sub-project deliverable. Now I'm going to go, the area that people get wrong here is there may be many deliverables within a project, and they need to make sure they select the one that they are going to be dependent on, and that's this one here. And I come down to the bottom here, I've selected the task in my project that I want to, the dependent task, and I'm now going to click on this box, link to selected task, and then I just need to click on the done button at the bottom left here, and I can shut down that dependency pane on the left hand side, and you can see now that I have a little icon here and it says this task is linked to a dependency in another project. Now I'm going to go and insert, you can see over here on the Gantt chart as well that there's a little icon on here showing the deliverable, and you can see that it's going to be given to me a few days before the task that I'm going to receive it here. And so you can see that very, very clearly on the Gantt chart. I'm going to insert a column here, and it's going to be my task dependency rag, because I want you to see here, I want you to see that it shows green at the moment. So that means that it's okay that I'm going to receive something and the dates are okay, because I'm going to receive it on the 22nd and I'm going to give a bit of slack to receive it on the 27th of January. So that's why this indicator is green. So I'm going to now come and shut down this project, save it, publish it, close it and check it in. Okay, just wait a second for that to say publish completed successfully. And I'm going to click on the close button, and you want to check the project into the server. Yes, I do. Okay, so what we've done now, we've set up a deliverable in a project, and then we've set up a dependency on that deliverable. Now I'm going to go into the project that I set up the deliverable in, and I'm going to check that out in Project Professional for editing. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I've now got a slight problem in that I cannot now give this deliverable, the date has changed. So I'm going to change that date, and I'm going to say now that I cannot deliver this now until the 29th of January. Okay, so you can actually see now that we have a problem, because the date of the project, the schedule's moved on to the 29th, and now I need to go in and I need to sync. You can see over here on the Gantt chart that the deliverable is still on the old date. So I'm going to come in now and I'm going to go select the task and go up on the task ribbon to the deliverables, and I'm going to go and sync the deliverable. What that does then, it actually moves, I hope you saw that on the Gantt chart, that it actually moved the little icon of the deliverable and it's actually put it onto the schedule. So now the other project is going to have a slight problem, because they're hoping to receive it on the 27th, but it's not going to be delivered until the 29th. So now I'm going to shut down this project again, save, publish, close and check it in. It is very, very important that we wait always when we shut down the project. Wait for it to say it's saved, completed successfully, and then it's published, completed successfully. There we are. And then if we go to the close button, yes, I want to check it in, and then we can click on the exit button. Okay, so the date of the deliverable has changed. I'm now going to go into the dependency project and check that out in Project Professional for editing. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to come straight up here onto the deliverable on the task ribbon, and I'm going to go down to Manage Dependencies. Now I could have lots of dependencies in my project, and I can see over here on the left hand side in the dependency pane, I can see a little red asterisk, and I can hover over and I can see that that date has changed inside there. So what I can do now, I can go down and I can say accept the changes from the server. Now when I accept the changes from the server, you can see then if I shut down this dependency pane, you can see over on the Gantt chart, you can see that the little icon has moved. So it's actually showing me now that the schedule that I have needs to be updated, maybe because I will not be receiving the deliverable until after the date on the schedule. And you can see that this task dependency rag has now gone red to show that it's going to be late. Now what I can do here, I can go and move my schedule. So I can go and sync my dependency. Now you don't always have to do this, because you could have got a little bit of slack or float in your project to allow for this, but you could also come up here on the task ribbon and go and sync your dependency. What that will do then, it will actually move your schedule. That is how the deliverables and the dependencies work. So that's the cycle of how they all work. Now again, I'm going to go and save this project, publish, close, and check the project back in. So I hope that you enjoyed this video on how do deliverables and dependencies work. They're very, very powerful. They work very, very well, because they don't, I mean, with a hard link between projects, when you go into another project, when the date changes, the schedule changes automatically. But with the deliverables and dependencies, you can actually you've got control on your schedule, and you can choose whether to sync or not. So thank you very much. I'd like you to join me on the last video now, which is how do I work offline.